Division I lacrosse is the pinnacle of the sport. You grow up to play and win a national championship in college. But what if I told you here's what the process looks like to commit to your dream school?
Hopkins, Georgetown, Maryland.
Lemoyne, UMass.
Oh my gosh.
Is this Chris Colsey?
20 schools reached out. Wow. I'm going to take you behind the scenes of what it's like to be the number 10 versus the number 100 ranked player in the country during the recruiting process. Show you how different the process is, the schools that reach out, and ultimately where these players end up committing to their dream school.
I'm excited to announce my commitment to.
I'm blessed to continue my academic and athletic career at. What's up? Come on in. My name's Adrian Sweeney. I go to Cicero North Syracuse High School, class of 2027, play midfield.
The number 100 ranked player in the class of 2027, a two-way midi up in Syracuse, New York, looking to make a name for himself in a tricky recruiting process. As a deep ranked prospect, it might be tricky, but on the other hand, we have...
My name is Chris Colsey. I'm from Ridgefield, Connecticut, and in this video, you'll see me making the biggest decision of my life.
The 19th player in the class of 2027, who currently plays football and lacrosse for Ridgefield High School up in Connecticut. Not only does Chris have to make a big decision tonight, but he also has a big name to live up to. His father, Roy Colsey, who was recently inducted into the PLL Hall of Fame. Roy was actually a standout at Syracuse, winning 2 national championships and becoming the head coach of the PLL Carolina Chaos. It doesn't stop there. Chris has 2 brothers that are currently playing Division I lacrosse, Ryan at UVA and Kyle at Duke. There's no shortage of pressure in this family.
I think there's definitely a lot of pressure. One brother plays at UVA, one brother plays at Duke, and my dad was a Hall of Famer at Syracuse, played professionally, and now coaches for the Carolina Chaos. Pressure's a privilege. I think that the most important thing to do is just back it up with how I play and not care about what other people think.
At the end of the day, we each built that for ourselves. Like, Ryan built it for him, my dad built it for him, Christopher built it for himself, I built it for myself, you know.
Do you remember Ryan's process? Like, were you do?
I know Ryan's was a little bit different than Kyle's. I just remember like Ryan being in his room, like having all the notes like ready to go.
Ryan was definitely more organized than Kyle was. Like, he had his like list and every school and every name, and you'll probably be somewhere in the middle, right?
So we'll start right here. Just grew up a Syracuse fan. I think I got that 4th grade as a gift for my birthday from a family friend.
Did you grow up going to a lot of the games?
Yeah. We tried to make like every single home game.
Oh, wow.
It's the hometown team, you know? We would bring Adrian, he'd usually always bring a friend, and
we got in there and out of there nice, and everybody had fun.
This is the patch you get for playing your first year on varsity. These are pretty old summer camps and stuff, just winning competitions. I'd say this is probably the best one. I won this past year, shooting 104 miles at summer camp.
You always had a fast shot?
Yeah, I'd say I always had a fast shot, like 69 miles an hour. I think that was like 5th grade, probably.
Wow. Dude, that's nuts.
Yeah.
So I met him as a 6th grader. He shot really well. So he was always a little tempered kid that was always yelling and screaming at the kid for hitting him. And he was just such a competitor. And that's really what it was. He just didn't know how to control his competitiveness back then.
he really was like a human wrecking ball, a bull in a china shop.
Lots of energy.
Everything was broken in our house, holes in the wall. He just could never sit still. But he was also very passionate, big emotions.
Welcome to ALA. This is where me and my brothers train. It's kind of like a cheat code, like being able to go here in the winter and play. I'll take you guys around. This is the lifting part where me and my brothers come to lift. And then this is where we come to shoot.
I mean, this is like a cheat code for you and your brother and
Yeah.
your guys' friends. Do you think if this place wasn't built, you wouldn't be as good as you are?
It's here and we have it, and that's great, but you still have to come here and still have to put in the work
Yeah.
to get to that point. Obviously, it's nice to have it, but if we didn't have this, we'd still be going to the field every single day.
Yeah, 100%.
Christopher was, and still is, as competitive as it gets. It's always a competition, he always has to win, but also how caring he is as a brother. Like, he's just such a good guy to be around. Like, everyone always wants to be around him because he cares for them, and it's no surprise that he's successful right now.
Christopher, as a kid, he was always smiling, and he still smiles all the time. People always stop and ask me, they're like, does he ever stop smiling? And he really doesn't. Just a happy boy.
He was super competitive from the time he was a little kid to the point that it was annoying. You know, he had to win every game, constantly looking for do-overs, and ultimately I think the competition that he had with his brothers wound up making him a great competitor, and I think forced him to really elevate his game. And I think growing up with brothers really kind of fostered that.
What do you think the first call is going to be?
I kind of think it's...
I feel like it's going to be Hobart.
I think it's going to be Hobart too. You think you'll get calls, or you think you'll just get texts?
Oh, I think it'll be a mixture.
Yeah.
I don't know though.
Less than 5 hours.
It's crazy to think about.
I know. It really is.
Yeah. I feel like I had to work pretty hard because I feel like where I'm from and stuff, going to public school, I feel like I kind of flew under the radar a little bit.
I think if you followed Adrian Sweeney multiple games through high school and then the club scene, he's not 100th. He's probably top 20 in my eyes. They've seen him for one game for 20 minutes. They're impressed by him and they gave him a top 100, which is incredible because it means he's one of the top 100 players, which is outstanding. But as a biased person, as a coach who I've seen him, he's a top 20, top 50 player in this country.
He has worked very, very hard. You know, when he was younger, he felt like he was not where the other kids were. And so I think that he played a little bit with a chip on his shoulder. There's never been a ton of visibility on him. And so I think that that fuels him every single day. Hopefully you can sleep a little bit tonight. Are you excited?
To stay up to 1:30? No, I'm not really excited about that. When did you realize Adrian was going to be a great lacrosse player?
When Coach Wilbur asked him to move up in 8th grade because of some injuries on the varsity team, he didn't do a ton those few games, but he had one game where he scored a hat trick and nobody else on the team did. The seniors were looking at him and obviously all the parents were going wild. I'm like, well, you know, maybe he's got some talent here.
How you feeling? I'm feeling good, a little bit nervous. Definitely like nerves are getting to me now, but feeling good.
3 hours, so what are you gonna do in the meantime?
Maybe get a nap in, go all the way through midnight without like being like tired, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely important. You don't want to seem sleepy to the coaches, but should I call you at like 11:58 with a random number?
Yeah, if you want to, you could do that. But I mean, we'll see if you actually do that. I don't think you actually will.
Nerves in the Colsey family are normal. Playing with that last name on the back of your jersey is a statement itself. Ryan's had a great career at UVA, Kyle's is just starting at Duke, and Roy's career at Syracuse speaks for itself.
93 and one of them is from 95, so the 2 national championships. Well, I can tell you that this one's 95 because this has the 25-year patch.
Okay.
So this must have been 93. So you only get to keep your uniform if you win.
Really?
So I don't have any other jerseys besides the jerseys that we actually won in. So it was a different time. You know, it was pretty special.
To hold your jersey forever is special, and you know what else you can hold forever is the Frog merch you purchased today at MitchellPehlke.com. We have sweatshirts, hats, shirts, different color Frog stickers, bucket hats, shorts, water bottles, and so much more. Get frogged out today at MitchellPehlke.com.
Yeah, it's 10:15. We're about an hour and 45 minutes away from midnight. I'm excited for Christopher to have his opportunity, and he's worked really hard for it, so it should be pretty exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I just seeing my brothers go through this and not having the opportunity to do it yet, I think that makes me a little bit nervous.
And I'm super excited for him. I've seen the other 2 go through it and it was amazing. So I'm excited for him.
What happens if nobody calls?
I mean, it's possible, right?
Yeah.
It's possible that nobody calls. I mean, you're not a top 10 recruit.
If I don't get any calls, I think that it'll be okay. I know that I'll find my spot. I'm not too worried about that because I know that no matter what, I'm gonna find a good spot, and wherever that is, I'm gonna be happy there.
I don't think that he's not gonna get any calls. I think he's done a great job of already putting himself in an amazing spot to get calls.
I think that'd be pretty disappointing, but
Yeah, I would be really...
I would have to say somebody, at least 1 or 2 got a call.
I kind of have an idea that he's going to get a few phone calls. So I guess I'm not super worried about it.
If he doesn't get any calls, I'd be shocked. Yeah, and I'd feel a little bit bad for him. I actually would.
Yeah, I would feel bad.
All right, so game plan for midnight. The most important thing, the one that you want to be smart about, is the phone calls because you can only answer a certain number of phone calls.
Why do players from your school use the transfer portal? What does the average day on campus look like, and the student-to-teacher ratio?
So as those calls come in, you can quickly reference this, start with the area code, match that up, and then I also have the name on the other side. So you're gonna know who's calling, and you can decide which one to answer.
I think that one of the most important things to me is
Culture?
what the culture looks like. You already know that. To me, that
I always ask that though, regardless.
Yeah, I think that when you're talking to the coaches, I don't want you to get so lost in taking notes that you're taking your attention off of
Oh, I know,
the conversation. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just try to record some of the finer details for you.
Coaches numbers list, a list of all the coaches that could potentially be calling from the schools that we know that you're interested in.
I think what I want to do is when he gets the calls, I just want to be able to record the school, the coach, notes, whether or not there's an invitation to visit, and some follow-up, because I don't want him to get so tied up in writing everything down that he gets distracted from the call.
You got that organized pretty good.
Well, I'm going to be like your secretary.
Yeah.
So it just makes it easier for you so you can be a little bit more present.
Yeah.
Right?
This is your schedule, so when coaches are Yep, all your football games and days of the week. And then your notepad is just anything that you want to jot down and remember. Anything that comes in by text is easy to go back to later in the evening. Any emails that come in, we're going to see those later. Don't worry about that. When a coach tells you something over the phone, I want you to make sure you write it down. I think we should be in good shape.
Yeah, I think we're good. My top schools that I'm considering are Syracuse, UNC, Notre Dame, UVA, Duke, Maryland.
11:53.
It's game time.
Yeah, so excited.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I think the top 10 recruits, you're gonna have the top 10 schools in the country all calling at 12:01, right? I think the top 100 is gonna get those calls, but maybe it's not all at once and it's not at 12:01, and it's gonna be slowly trickling in a little bit slower.
Coach is right. For Chris, he's gonna have a lot less calls, but those calls are gonna be potentially the future schools. For Adrian, he's gonna get a wider range. All the hard work for these two they've been putting in since kids will all pay off now. Two kids on different ends of the recruiting spectrum, all trying to navigate the recruiting process, with one goal in mind: to commit to their dream school.
Definitely a little bit nervous.
Heart's gonna be beating, but like once I pick it up, I'm gonna be good, I feel like.
It's 12 at midnight and coaches can finally reach out to these recruits. Let's see where these kids commit.
Well, here's 203-909.
New Haven. What's up, Coach?
Is this Chris Colsey?
You get friends?
Yes. Milliman from Hopkins, Georgetown, Maryland.
Albany.
Got Coach Thompson, UNC, Notre Dame, Syracuse. Hey, what's up, Coach?
Hey, Chris. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I feel lucky I got a hold of you.
Yes.
We'd love to have you consider Syracuse, and we'd love to connect and try and get you up for a visit and do whatever we need to do to show you what we're all about.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Adrian, how's it going, man?
I'm great. How are you, Coach?
I'm doing well. This is Coach Aquaviva from Syracuse.
Nice.
You're a fantastic athlete, and I'll have you guys come to practice on Friday.
Yeah.
We'll do a dinner, go to the football game, big tailgate.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Great chatting with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. See you.
See ya.
All right, what does it say?
What's up, Coach?
Hey, Chris. How you doing, brother?
Good, how are you?
Man, I can't be much better. We're sitting here at midnight on a beautiful evening in Lacrosse Stadium. Want to give you a little sneak peek. Anytime between like 12 and 2 is like perfect for me.
Okay, let me write that down. Thank you so much.
All right, we'll talk soon. See you, brother.
Bye-bye. Ohio State. This is a Maryland video.
Nothing compares to wearing these.
Yeah, it's a cool video. Definitely a good tradition there.
Fairfield. And then we got another one from Jacksonville. So we got a couple texts, one call. Not too bad.
What's up, Coach?
Chris,
What's up?
how you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm so stoked. We want you in Carolina Blue. And I know you've seen a lot of the facilities and been around it lacrosse-wise a little bit. All right, Chris, here we go, baby. Big Tar Heel.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Should I call Millman back?
You want to call him back?
Yeah, Hopkins.
Chris Colsey,
Hey, Coach, what's up?
you're one of the very best players in the class for a reason.
Thank you.
I just want him to go somewhere where he's going to be happy. I mean, that's the most important thing.
I would have loved if all three of them were at Virginia. Once Ryan picked Virginia, and we fell in love with Charlottesville and the University of Virginia. And after watching Kyle struggle and find a different home and knowing that they won't be together, I think for me now it's find a coach that you're going to love to play for, that's going to care about you. Find a school that's going to give you the opportunity to be successful on the field and off the field. I think he'll be successful wherever he goes.
Super exciting that you have an opportunity for an official visit at Hughes.
It's sick.
Right?
Hometown.
Yeah.
We actually kind of missed some stuff. Coach Channett with Cornell reached out. Oh yeah, it's head coach from Binghamton. And then Bryant. I think that's it for right now.
Yeah, that's four.
UNC. Yeah, it's a sick video.
I think it's kind of neat that the coach from Binghamton did a handwritten letter.
Oh, High Point. Texas from St. Joe's. And he's from Beeville. He's a local
really?
guy. Yeah.
That's cool.
He's the head coach. Text too. We got an email here from Lehigh. Delaware here.
Holy Cross.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Feel
Yeah,
good?
I'm excited. I have UNC, Syracuse, Notre Dame planned, so I think that's like a good step
start.
for the
Yeah,
first 3
for sure.
weekends.
A lot of calls tomorrow. You got to squeeze
We're
in.
gonna figure out like where I'm gonna go for the next 2.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good work.
too.
Very proud.
St. Bonaventure. Oh, I just got a recruiting letter. They sent me a PDF. BMI. I'm feeling really good because most of the schools that I was interested in reached out tonight, so I was pretty amped about that, and I got to connect with most of the coaches, set up calls for tomorrow.
It was pretty exciting. He got a lot of positive feedback. Call from Syracuse was pretty good. He's got some things set up.
I'm just super excited for Adrian. I mean, just to take that first call from Syracuse, the hometown team. I mean, as a little boy, he visited there, and now they want to set him up with an official visit. Additionally, he's got 2 home visits tomorrow, and then he's connecting with 5 different schools on the phone tomorrow. 2 of those are in his top 5, so it's really exciting that he's going to be able to talk to everybody.
It's currently 2:41 on September 1st. All the madness happened yesterday, and I want to follow up to see how many new texts Adrian's got, if he's gotten any in-home visits, how the in-home visits went, and see if he has any visits lined up for the weekends. I think the coolest thing about Adrian and why I wanted to make this 10 versus 100 ranked recruit video is because Chris, a top 10 recruit, has his 5 or 6 schools that he's locked down. All of them called, all of them are interested, but again, what's that package look like? For Adrian, it's so much more spread out. As you guys saw, a guy of that caliber can get north of over 20 plus texts throughout the first 24 hours. I want to kind of get a deep dive of what he's going through right now. Big dog. How we doing?
I'm feeling good, honestly.
Let's say we're 24 hours beforehand. Did you expect all this madness to happen?
No, dude. I got a text from Cornell, Albany, Hobart, St. John's, Jacksonville, Bryant, Fairfield, St. Joe's, High Point, Denver, Binghamton, Lemoyne, UMass.
Oh
St.
my
Bonaventure,
gosh.
BMI, Mercyhurst, and RMU. Yeah.
Jesus, how many is that?
19.
Oh my God, that's a lot.
Yeah, Dartmouth texted me too.
Dartmouth too?
This morning. Yeah.
20 schools reached out. Wow.
Yeah.
What was the biggest shock for you on which schools reached out?
Syracuse at midnight.
Yeah, that's crazy. Rankings say this, but like you're an ACC school's priority. You know, they have what, 3 or 4 coaches in the building. One of those coaches called you at midnight. Like that's gonna mean a lot to you.
It's just crazy. Yeah, I had a ticket 8:30 with Cornell, 9:30 with Albany, and then I had my home visit at 11 with Hobart. St. John's at 2, I think. Call with Jacksonville at 3:15. Then we have a home visit with Fairfield at 6.
Wow, dude, you're booked up, dude. God, does it not fire you up? A kid like that that's so positive got over 20 contacts in his book on midnight? This is where the story kind of turns. A kid that's 100 potentially commits to Syracuse. That's big news. What was the mindset for Chris going into September 1st in the madness?
I think he was excited. Saying like August 1st, he was not that nervous. I think he felt good. He had a great summer. But then we started to get into like August 27th, August 28th, Christy and I could both see he was nervous. And I was saying, Christopher, I think you're going to be fine. Like you had a great summer and you know, there's a lot of interest and it was nerve wracking. It was exciting. You know, it's we've been through it obviously with Ryan and Kyle. So we're used to that process.
All right. Chris just finished his visit at UNC. Again, this was one of the first visits he's planned. Legend.
Yo.
What's up, brother? How we doing?
What's up? Good, how are you?
Good, man. Who was in that loop that texted you as well?
Notre Dame, Maryland, Georgetown, Denver, every single Ohio State coach texted.
These are dream schools, right? And for you and a guy of your ability to have gotten reached out by all these schools, man, like it has to make you feel like all the work you've done leading up to this point is worth it. You planned with UNC. Walk us through the visit and what that was like.
I had to be at UNC by 8, and he gave us a tour of the facilities, just like inside the lacrosse building. At 9, I had a meeting with Coach Thompson. We went around how I would fit into the offense, and we went on like a golf cart to tour around. We had a NIL meeting, and then we had an academic meeting.
Is it still a top school?
Yeah, no, 100%. It was great. I had a blast. I couldn't see a visit going much better than that. I love the campus. I love the kids. It was fun. I'm going to Syracuse this weekend, and then that Monday, Notre Dame's coming to my house, and then I'm going on a visit to Notre Dame. The weekend after that, if I had time, Duke, maybe like midweek, I would do Maryland, Georgetown.
Have you had to make what we call any breakup calls yet?
I haven't yet, but
okay.
I think soon. It's hard because I'm rejecting a lot of like full scholarships.
Yep.
It's a lot harder when they're both offering full scholarships. Like there's not much of like a difference between like.
I mean, at the end of the day, like you're gonna have 2 Power 5 schools that are offering you essentially the same package, and that's gonna come down to you, right? Do you fit in the offense? Yeah. Do you like the coaches? Do you like the guys? Do you see yourself at a school like that for 4 years? And that's where it gets tricky. it seemed like that UNC visit went amazing. But that was his first ever visit. That was his first ever official, unofficial, whatever you want to call it, visit to a school. So there's going to be more schools that have the same type of campus, same type of guys, and same type of everything for Chris to visit. He's going to visit Syracuse this weekend. So where is Chris going to lie? When we talk number 10 versus number 100, Chris has these blue bloods essentially locked in his pocket. With Adrian, he has opportunities, but what's that package going to look like? Is it going to be the same? We're going to find out.
Different options out of our final answer, okay? Yep, and then come back down hard. That's really good.
For you as one of his mentors, how have you been guiding him through the recruiting process?
Yeah, I think biggest thing is just trust himself. You know, he understands what he's good at, what his strengths are, and you know where he wants to do. He's a competitor, he wants to play. And I think biggest thing for him is just take your time going through this process, figure out where it is that you want to be and what you want to be doing later on in life, and trust yourself.
97. Woo! Can we hit triple digits?
100. Let's go.
Are you surprised that Adrian's been in communication with 20 plus coaches?
That just blew my mind. When it really started rolling in, I was like, yeah, this is crazy.
He wanted to entertain everybody who wanted to talk to him. You know, he really wanted to hear what everybody had to say. And so I was proud of him for that. You know, he didn't have tunnel vision. But now we're in a situation where he has to start narrowing down his list a little bit.
You just had a visit to Syracuse. Gate and the whole staff there offered you full scholarship and also to rock Pops' number on the field.
Yeah, I think that was huge. Like I love that offer, but we'll have to see.
September 10th right now. Kind of walk us through all the visits you've gone through so far.
So I've been to UNC was my first visit, and I went to Syracuse on the weekend, and then Maryland was Monday and Sunday night. UNC was great. I had a great time with the players. Went to the football game. Football game was electric. Parker Hoffman made me a steak. That wasn't bad for recruiting me.
100%.
I think Syracuse was great, just like seeing everyone there, like how they support lacrosse. The fact that they offered me number 3, I think that's something I've been dreaming of since my childhood. I actually really liked Maryland. I love the campus there. I love the coaches. Coach Phipps and Coach Tillman were great. Their facilities were great too. But tonight we'll sit down and talk and see where I want to land.
Just finished up his visit at Syracuse. He was actually there with Chris. They had a big visit, I think, because they had the home football game. So I'm excited to hear how his visit went.
What's going on?
Big dog, how we doing?
I'm doing great.
Good, man. How was Syracuse?
Oh, dude, it was sick. So fun. First day was really cool. I mean, what did we do? We did tours. We sat down with the academic advisor. We went to practice, dinner. Then we went out with the team, and then I spent the night. And then the second day, we tailgated and then went to the football game. That was basically it.
That's awesome. I think for you and the family, how did that conversation with Gate go?
We're hanging out with all the other recruits over the weekend.
Yep.
You know, a lot of those guys already had visits in, and they were going to visits. You know, like they clearly because they were more highly ranked. I think they had more initial attention. Like one kid had Hopkins show up at his house on day 1 and with a full ride.
If Hobart or Binghamton comes in with a full ride, from a financial perspective, is that a big calling card for Adrian to commit to one of those full ride schools?
I mean, Hobart has come to the table with a full ride.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They just,
It goes to show the recruiting process and timelines are very different. Still wanting to visit Binghamton, Albany, and Cornell, the reigning national champions, he's got to figure that out. This is where it starts to get good. The time to create the future for Adrian and Chris is here. After a long couple weeks, conversations with family, and ultimately trying to figure out the next 4 years to set up their next 40. Let's find out where these recruits will be playing lacrosse at the next level.
This process has been exciting and difficult. I would like to thank my parents, my brothers, Coach Goldman, Hanford, Carcatera for their support and guidance.
I'm super thankful to be where I'm at today and want to thank my family, friends, and all my coaches for the support along the way.
Their dedication and commitment to my development as a person and player is the reason I'm here today. Thank you to all the college coaches for their belief in me throughout this process.
I've had many opportunities to talk to many coaches, and I am excited and blessed to continue my academic and athletic career at...
I'm excited to announce my commitment to
Syracuse University. Go Orange.
The University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. Thank you to Coach Bresci, Coach Thompson, and the rest of the coaching staff for believing in me. Go Heels!